We are here. Our time has arrived. The present meets the future, helping one another thrive. We are being shown the ropes with a thirst for learning, getting hands-on, bringing energy, ideas, working and earning. Long gone the days of apprenticeships just being for boys in trades. Now, an amazing route for us to explore different ways. These are the alternatives to well-worn paths and routes, ones that open our eyes from businesses to recruits. We push ourselves. Our confidence knows no bounds, being an apprentice bridges gaps to exciting new worlds. We can earn while we learn, afford a house and go on holidays. We don't need student loans. We are making waves. We are leaders in the making, tomorrow's experts. The sky is the limit. We reach for the moon, aim high with our efforts. It has taught us not to hide who we are, to celebrate our differences and know what we can bring to the table. Diversity is significant. Business backing talent is a two-way street where flexible minds and savvy companies meet. They enable us by giving back to the community, and us they invest time, faith and expertise, and we emerging talent bring unbridled passion and fresh taste, original ideas, new perspectives, whatever we may face. We are building a fairer Scotland, and wow, how we are proud, and we're not afraid to shout it out loud. We feel fully united and welcomed by our now peers, the ones who kick-started and advanced our careers. This has been an unforgettable year, full of seismic changes, stress and fear. Although we can't be together in a physical space, we found connection through divergent ways. We are here, still learning from the best, and together we welcome and celebrate success. We've turned unforeseen challenges into strengths and know that the best days still lie ahead.
Welcome to the Scottish Apprenticeship Awards. My name's Amy Irons and I am thrilled to be here with you hosting this fantastic event. And wow, what an opening that was. Thank you so much to the incredibly talented Kat Hepburn for that piece of writing, and to Victoria Back, who's one of our apprentice finalists, for that beautiful performance. The Scottish Apprenticeship Awards is an annual celebration of the incredible impact of foundation, modern and graduate apprentices and the amazing businesses who make it all possible. And tonight's event is extra special, as not only are we celebrating the 19th year of the awards, we're also bringing them to you virtually during Scottish Apprenticeship Week for the very first time. As we know, the pandemic has made the past year incredibly challenging for us all, but apprentices, with support from their employers and learning providers, have adapted to provide vital support to Scotland's economy. In fact, this year's awards received a record-breaking number of entries, so every single one of our finalists has done incredibly well to reach this stage, and I promise you we have some brilliant stories to share along the way. So over the next hour, we'll be showcasing the work of apprentices, employers and providers from across the country, and our event will close with the all-important reveal of Scotland's Apprentice of the Year. And you can get involved, remember, by leaving a comment in our live chat and by tagging us on social media using the hashtag #ScotAppAwards. Before we get underway though, Skills Development Scotland would like me to thank some of our fantastic sponsors for making this event possible. So thank you so much to the following: Balfour Beatty, College Development Network, JP Morgan, Scotland's Apprentice Network, the Scottish Funding Council, Scottish Training Federation, the SQA and Young Persons Guarantee. Your support for the awards and apprenticeships is just greatly appreciated. We could not do any of this without you. Now, to get things officially underway, I'm delighted to welcome a very special guest.
Good evening. I want to send my very best wishes to everyone involved in this year's Scottish Apprenticeship Awards. For 12 months now, COVID-19 has been an ever-present challenge for workers and employers across Scotland. Every part of our society and every part of our economy has been in some way affected. And of course, apprenticeships are no exception to that rule. Over the past year, most of you will have had to adapt to major changes like working from home, the ways in which you access support, learning and training have changed significantly. And of course, you've had to deal with all of this while facing the same worries, uncertainties and anxieties that so many other people are feeling. So I really want to thank you all for sticking with it in such difficult circumstances. And I also want to thank all of the employers and learning providers who have worked so hard to support you. The Scottish Government is determined to ensure that young people continue to get the opportunities they deserve. I know how important it is that your generation does not bear the legacy of this pandemic. That's why we've introduced the Young Person's Guarantee, seeking to ensure a job, a place in education or a place in training for all young people. And it's why we continue to promote the value of apprenticeships. And it's why, in doing that, the Scottish Government is delighted to support the Scottish Apprenticeships Awards. Tonight is an opportunity to celebrate the role apprenticeships play in developing young people's skills and strengthening Scotland's workforce. It also allows us to recognise the achievements of our finalists, who are great examples of why apprenticeships are so important. So let me take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you on what you've been able to achieve. Regardless of the results this evening, you've done exceptionally well to be listed, and you've all been listed in very difficult circumstances. So congratulations to each and every one of you, and good luck to you all as you wait to hear who has won this evening. I wish all of you the very best for the future. Have a great night.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm now delighted to welcome Frank Mitchell, who is the Chair of Skills Development Scotland. And Frank, we saw in that film there a little snippet of the apprentices and the businesses that have kept going over this challenging year. How important do you think they're going to be as we head into this post-COVID recovery phase?
Well, it's quite incredible, and one of the toughest years we've seen, that businesses have backed talent and backed apprenticeships. And it's fantastic that they've done that, because it's really going to make us much stronger coming out to make a strong economic recovery in Scotland. So fantastic by the businesses, fantastic by the apprentices, and fantastic by those who help train those apprentices as well.
Absolutely. And we're now in the 19th year of these incredible awards, and the support has been outstanding once again, hasn't it?
You just can't believe in such a tough year we've got a record amount of nominations. It's fantastic and really positive sign about apprenticeships in Scotland, about the quality of apprenticeships, about the quality of the employers taking on apprenticeships, and about the quality of the providers that help train those apprenticeships. So fantastic outcome, and what a tough year it's been.
And as this event goes on, we're going to see even more and hear more of these stories of some of our apprentices and businesses, aren't we?
Definitely. I mean, each year I'm in awe of the inspirational stories that come out from the apprentices that are involved in this programme. It's fantastic to see how people have turned around their life doing apprenticeships, and what it means for the future and their future of the Scotland and the economy and the employers they work for. So fantastic stories, and I think, you know, a huge quality of candidates again this year, and I wish everyone good luck.
Thanks very much to Frank Mitchell there. Well, what an exciting show we have for you tonight. Coming up, we have awards for employers, instructors and providers, before moving on to celebrate the outstanding work of our apprentice finalists. Before, of course, that big moment when we reveal Scotland's Apprentice of the Year. I'm delighted to welcome my co-host, former apprentice and past winner of Ambassador of the Year. It is Johnny Campbell, everyone. Johnny, it's so good to see you again, and you know better than a lot of us just how important an apprenticeship can be, and of course these awards as well.
Absolutely, and so delighted to be back at the Apprenticeship Awards once again. And you're so right, this event is pivotal every single year. So many great young people coming through and winning awards. And you know what? The event is a great place to network, albeit virtually this year. This event has opened up so many doors to myself. I finished my apprenticeship in digital media and then progressed through my career into radio. So it's just been fantastic, and I am so grateful for these awards.
Thank you so much, Johnny, and we're very grateful, of course, to have you back at the awards. Now, without further ado then, let's jump on to our first set of awards then, shall we? Every apprenticeship is a real job, as we know, and these jobs and opportunities only exist because employers choose to invest in their workforce. Without employers, there are no apprenticeships, so our first awards tonight recognise the commitment of amazing businesses across Scotland who have continued to provide incredible support to apprentices throughout the toughest of years.
Our first award is for the Small to Medium Employer of the Year. Now, this category is sponsored by SQA. SME employers are firms with fewer than 250 members of staff who have shown excellence in their support for apprenticeships. Let's meet the finalists.
I heard that I could have an apprentice, whereas my belief was always that apprentices are for the construction industry only. And I thought, oh, hold on, so I can have an apprentice too. So when I started looking into it, I found that actually an apprentice would really add value to my business.
I see apprentices being pivotal to the success for it moving forward. One, it's a great source of raw young talent that we can mould to give us the skills we need. And two, it brings energy to the business. You know, we've got 19, 20, 21-year-olds walking around the business in their first jobs, and it brings enthusiasm and excitement to the organisation.
So the best thing is seeing apprentices develop from maybe starting out where they haven't used any tools before to seeing them at the end of their apprenticeship where they've gone through the apprentice journey, they've been able to learn the skills required, they've been able to push themselves and excel in their own learning development and contribute a lot to the business as part of their apprenticeship programme.
I take a great personal pride in the fact that we have apprentices that are travelling the world and have gone on to graduate opportunities and have been with the company for a number of years and have grown and developed with us, and that's something that we want to see carried forward.
I never ever thought I would be what I am today, and I wouldn't be what I am without the apprentices and without the staff. So we're growing together, that's how I see it. We're holistically growing together.
And the winner of SME Employer of the Year is Scott Mass.
Apprentices offer huge value to your company. It's something that has given enormous value to us, and it's something that I would highly recommend any other business owners to consider.
Our next category is the Large Employer of the Year, which is sponsored by JP Morgan. Let's hear from the employers who made the finalist shortlist.
We're a great believer in creating a place of opportunity for all, and bringing in modern apprentices ensures that we are creating opportunities for a whole diverse range of the Scottish business community. And it's a key plank of our business is that we can grow our own within our business.
At Balfour Beatty, we are committed to recruiting and engaging the future generation of professionals within the industry and engage them on an earn as you learn basis on the job training after we can offer them the variety of career opportunities within the industry.
Well, the benefits are significant. They form the backbone of our future skills, which will enable us to grow and sustain our business in the future.
I feel optimistic about the future of business in Scotland in general. And part of that is through my contact with apprentices. They bring so much to the business, and as I said, they will be the future leaders of this business. And I think we're in very, very good hands.
And the winner of Large Employer of the Year is Balfour Beatty.
I think really apprenticeships are a financial commitment on the part of companies, but they're an investment in the future. We're investing in the future talent coming through our business in the next generation.
Our final two Employer Awards celebrate the business benefits of diversity in the workplace. These awards pay tribute to organisations who embrace equality and diversity through apprenticeships, workforce development and recruitment. Each of the fantastic employer finalists that you've seen earlier were also in the running for these special awards. First up is our Promoting Diversity SME Employer of the Year award. The winner of this award has put equality and inclusion at the heart of their business. By recruiting and supporting individuals from a range of backgrounds, the organisation has grown its business and now offers a multicultural and multilingual service that reflects the diversity of its apprentices. And as a member of the Scottish Apprenticeship Advisory Board, the firm works with other apprentice organisations to tackle inequalities and champion apprenticeship opportunities for all. I am thrilled to announce that the winner of Promoting Diversity SME Employer of the Year is Zen Consultants. Next up is our Promoting Diversity Large Employer of the Year. The winner of this award is committed to supporting apprentices from all backgrounds to reach their full potential. They work with their learning provider and developing the young workforce to open up apprenticeship opportunities for Scotland's young people, with particular focus on supporting those from more deprived areas into the world of work. And through collaborating with equalities organisations, they support apprentices with additional support needs to succeed and progress in their careers. The firm also operates an equality, diversity and inclusion group which delivers awareness, campaigns and events and has positively impacted gender balance and diversity across their apprenticeships. So I'm delighted to announce that the winner of Promoting Diversity Large Employer of the Year is Harper McLeod LLP.
So far, we've heard from the incredible businesses who are supporting Scottish apprenticeships. Our next award focuses on the inspiring individuals who are working day in, day out to support apprentices on their journeys. The Apprentice Instructor of the Year category recognises the outstanding support of instructors and mentors. Let's have a look at the finalists. Gary Ferguson, Training Assistant, Dawn Fresh Seafoods Limited. A former Modern Apprentice himself, Gary has worked at Dawn Fresh for 15 years and is responsible for leading the training and development of the organisation's apprentices. During lockdown, Gary adapted training to support virtual learning and introduced a series of online coaching sessions. Gary's leadership has enabled Dawn Fresh's apprenticeship delivery to thrive and ensured apprentices are supported to achieve their full potential. Jackie Cannon, SVQ Assessor from L&G Learning. Jackie approaches her role with a fully person-centred approach, ensuring apprentice training is tailored to the skills of every individual, and she works closely with employers to encourage and promote apprenticeships and to support apprentices to progress their careers. Now, during lockdown, Jackie worked hard to ensure her apprentices were fully supported and could complete their qualifications. Marie Brennan, Apprentice and Skills Development Leader at BAE Systems. A champion for work-based learning, Marie has led the introduction of foundation and graduate apprenticeships. As a mentor, Marie successfully identifies learning opportunities for apprentices, hosting learning masterclasses, securing placement opportunities and supporting them to join UK-wide initiatives and events. Her dedicated, person-centred approach has supported 180 apprentices to complete their qualifications and progress their careers.
And the winner of Apprentice Instructor of the Year goes to Marie Brennan from BAE Systems. Well, to help present our next award, I'm delighted to introduce Stuart McKenna, who's the Chief Executive of the Scottish Training Federation. Stuart, it's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining us and, of course, for supporting the award. So, Innovation in Learning Provision, it's this brand new award this year. What can you tell us about it?
That's right. Well, in Scotland, every apprentice and every employer works with a training provider. And training providers over the last year in particular have worked very closely to support apprentices and employers because of COVID. It's had implications for the delivery of apprenticeships. And this new category is all about the innovations that training providers have put in place to allow the delivery of apprenticeships to continue during this difficult time. There's been a lot of really innovative new ideas, changes to the way that things have done to make it better, and this category is going to showcase these. And I know across Scotland lots of great examples, and I think that's going to be reflected certainly in the applications and in the finalists.
It certainly is, and with that, let's take a look at who's made that finalist shortlist. NHS Education for Scotland. When training centres closed during lockdown, NHS Education for Scotland quickly implemented digital solutions to support their dental nurse modern apprentices. The creation of a digital platform enabled apprentices to continue their learning and built an online community to combat social isolation. Working in partnership with SQA, the team also introduced live stream and video recordings to support online assessments and apprentice progression. OpenReach. Quickly responding to the pandemic, the OpenReach team introduced online courses which enabled their engineering modern apprentices to continue learning from home. Their digital offer further expanded with the introduction of a virtual training centre that enabled trainers to record and stream practical sessions in a studio environment. These innovative resources were further supported by a series of videos and podcasts. QA. When lockdown was announced, QA rapidly implemented a fully online teaching, learning and assessment model without a single break or reduction in apprentice training. Since March 2020, over 2,000 modern apprentices have completed virtual training across 218 courses, which are also accessible to learners who've been furloughed. Through their innovative approach, QA have supported learners to continue their apprenticeships. What an incredible group of finalists there. Well, Stuart, it is now over to you. Can you please tell us who the winner of the Innovation in Learning Provision Award is?
Yes, I'm really pleased to say that the winner is OpenReach.
We've had an unforgettable start to our show and celebrated the work of some truly incredible finalists and winners. But now we move on to my favourite part of the event, the Apprentice Awards.
That's right, Johnny. Coming up, we've got awards recognising the inspirational achievements of foundation, modern and graduate apprentices. We'll then go on to present the Ambassador Award, which recognises a former apprentice who's gone on to champion and promote work-based learning. And finally, we have the big one, the award for Scotland's Apprentice of the Year, which could be given to any one of our category winners. So stay tuned for the big reveal. And if you've got a good luck or congratulations message to share, remember to get involved. You can leave a comment in the live chat or tag us on social media using the hashtag ScotAppAwards. Our first apprentice category is the Foundation Apprentice of the Year, which is sponsored by Balfour Beatty. Thousands of pupils from across Scotland choose foundation apprenticeships as one of their school subjects to get a head start in their career. Let's take a look at the finalists.
My name is Victoria Back. I am a Foundation Apprentice with Western Bartonshire Council.
I'm Matthew Robertson, a Foundation Apprentice for Box Portable.
I'm Annabelle Stewart. I did a Foundation Apprenticeship with Charles River Laboratories.
So my apprenticeship kind of aided me in my confidence with the fact I was kind of thrown into the deep end a little bit. So I wasn't kind of in the safety net of the school. I was out there, I was essentially doing the work that support workers were doing. It was up to me to kind of make conversations with both colleagues, students, service users. It was just completely different. It was a completely different experience. I felt like it was the first time I was kind of doing my own thing.
I've had an interest in computers ever since I was little. I've used a keyboard ever since I was 4. Computing at school wasn't really the same. It allowed me to build my own computer, it allowed me to manage servers, manage networks, things that I would not normally do in school, and it really gave me the opportunity to really excel. My overall professionalism has improved tremendously.
It's incredibly exciting because some afternoons I'd come in and it would be a complete surprise of what I was doing, and it was just so interesting and exciting, and the work was incredible, and it was just exactly what I wanted to be doing. Whether you're wanting practice in an industry that you're not sure if you want to do a full degree in and just to see what it's like and actually being in the workplace, or if it's something that you want to do to progress and go straight into and get a career through that, it's an incredible opportunity.
It's changed my life tremendously. If I had gone to university last year, I feel that I would not be in the situation that I am now. Having my foundation apprenticeship allowed me to meet more people.
Personally, I am extremely proud of myself. I am proud of the fact that I was able to do it after being so unsure at the very start. And I'm so grateful for having to experience everything that I've experienced every single step of the way, learning how to communicate with people who are verbal and non-verbal, which is, I think, very important for everyone.
And the winner of the Foundation Apprentice of the Year award is Annabelle Stewart. Annabelle, congratulations. How are you feeling to win this award?
That's amazing.
And what kind of advice would you pass on then to anyone that might be watching this or considering an apprenticeship?
I'd say if you're starting, you'd have to throw yourself into it. It's something that you really have to find something that you care about, and they're really good at making sure that you're doing stuff that you are caring about and interested in, but throw yourself into it so that you're just having the most amazing time. And it does take a lot of work, a lot of effort goes into it, and making sure you're catching up with all your schoolwork and making sure that everything's on track and that you're hitting all your goals. So it can't be taken lightly, but if you do it right, it's great.
Congratulations to you once again, Annabelle. Our second individual award is the Modern Apprentice of the Year, SCQF Level 5, sponsored by College Development Network. Well then, let's meet the finalists.
I am Hannah McDonald, a modern apprentice with Diageo. When I found out I got the apprenticeship, I was delighted. I feel like I am a more confident person. Even working with people, chatting to people, I'm just a bit more confident in myself. My grandfather was the operation manager in Johnny Walker's, and now my dad is the same job up in Diageo here, so it meant the world.
I'm Kira Phillips. I'm a modern apprentice at Morgan Stanley. My apprenticeship with Morgan Stanley has definitely helped my confidence. They've been so supportive and I've been given so many opportunities. The experiences I've had from my apprenticeship at Morgan Stanley have solidified my interest in finance and accounting and taught me what parts of the business I really enjoy and what parts I don't enjoy so much.
I'm Hannah Spence and I'm a modern apprentice for South Ayrshire Council. Well, I was initially working with the care at home department and just adding data into the new computer system. Obviously with that it came to training the carers as well. I kind of took a step back. First that wasn't something I wanted to do, I wasn't confident enough to do that. Then I realised it was something I could do, not just training them, but also creating user guides to help them. My biggest achievement's probably been being able to talk in front of a large group. Maybe it wouldn't be to some other people, but it really is to me.
As an apprentice, you're treated just the exact same as everyone else in the firm. It means a lot that there's a lot of responsibility on my shoulders and I'm trusted just the same as anyone else would be. When other potential apprenticeship candidates come into Morgan Stanley, I've had the chance to meet with them and talk through any concerns they've had, which has been really important.
Diageo has supported me through my full 2 years. Anything I've ever wanted to do, there's people there supporting me and helping me. All the different things I want to do. Training department, as I've helped in the training department, and then out in the line, any support I need, anyone's there to help me.
I was surprised from the very start of how much I could do. I've managed to improve my skills on the computer, work with people, be more confident, share my ideas, which I would usually just keep to myself. I've kind of came out my shell, which has made me quite proud about myself.
I love my employers, they're brilliant.
And I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Modern Apprentice of the Year, SCQF Level 5, is Kira Phillips. Well done, Kira. How does it feel to have won then?
Oh, I'm amazed. I still hasn't sunk in that I've even been made it to the finals, never mind that I've won.
And what would you say to anyone that was considering an apprenticeship then? What would your words of advice be?
Definitely, I would say just to take a leap of faith, and if you don't feel like university or college is kind of the right path, and have a good look into an apprenticeship because it's so rewarding. Yeah.
Well, Kira, well done once again, thoroughly deserved. Next up is the Modern Apprentice of the Year at SCQF Level 6 or above. This category is sponsored by the Young Person's Guarantee. Let's find out who made the finalist shortlist.
I'm Tamara Kamel. I'm a modern apprentice in the Royal Infirmary of Edinburgh. It's been emotional, definitely, but you've got to try and push on, do what you can. I love being patient-centred, so I like to remember patients' cups of tea and how they like it. I'll make everyone personal link. What I'd say to other people doing an apprenticeship, go for it. You're not going to regret it, not at all.
My name is Zoe Valentine. I'm a modern apprentice at Pulsion Technology. Doing an apprenticeship, it's definitely helped boost my confidence so much. I feel so much more confident in just everything now. So speaking to people on the phone and even just doing interviews and things like that, I just feel as if it's made me so much more confident and so much more lively as well. And it's definitely helped in the fact that as I was so shy in the beginning, it's brought me up so much.
Hi, I'm Sam Kirkpatrick. I'm a modern apprentice working at Leonardo MW in Edinburgh. The biggest challenge for me in everything that I do is I suffer from dyslexia. Over the years I've developed different coping mechanisms, and the main way that I get over things is actually just take a step back from the task, actually analyse what I need to do in order to succeed, and make sure that I break down a task into step-by-step instructions almost that I can follow. Obviously, I think working in Leonardo, the support that I've had has been second to none. Everyone that I've worked with has been completely understanding, and has really tried to help me ensure that I can get the best out of myself.
It makes you feel more of an adult, I'm not going to lie. Earning that wage and then learning at the same time, you're a student, but you're also being treated as an adult.
I aim to take that confidence that's built up to allow me to succeed in my current job role and in future job roles.
I've always been a practical learner, and being able to work while also gaining a qualification, it's the best thing ever.
And I am delighted to tell you that the winner of the Modern Apprentice of the Year, SCQF Level 6 or above, is Tamara Kamal. Now, Tamara is continuing her fantastic frontline work with the NHS and can't join us, but we do have a message from someone else who's been incredibly busy over the last year.
Tamara, it's Jason Leach here, the National Clinical Director of the Scottish Government, and what a fantastic moment for you and your family and your colleagues. I'm absolutely delighted that you are the Modern Apprentice of the Year. It just seems so appropriate to have somebody in health and social care taking this award home today. I so wish we could do this in person. We could meet and we could discuss what you've done in the year that's just passed. But I know that patients, families, those who care have been hugely appreciative of everything you've done in the last year. So many, many congratulations from me and from the whole of the health and social care system.
Our final individual award is for Graduate Apprentice of the Year, which is sponsored by the Scottish Funding Council. Across Scotland, thousands of people have taken up graduate apprenticeship jobs, getting qualified up to master's degree level while delivering the critical skills their employers need. It's time to meet our very talented finalists.
I'm David Scott, Graduate Apprentice at Aviva. Being an apprentice wasn't something I considered doing at kind of my early stages in school. School do push the path of academic learning to university dominantly, so I think an apprenticeship, once I kind of learned what it meant and how I could get paid and gain a recognised industry qualification, it led me to believe that that was the best option for me.
I'm Chloe Gallagher. I'm a graduate apprentice software developer at CGI. At the start of the apprenticeship, I didn't have much confidence because I hadn't worked in a workplace before in a professional environment or within a team. Working in a team and being able to grow has enabled me to grow confidence. I'm always keen to show a positive role model for younger people, so I usually spend time going out to schools and promoting apprenticeships.
I'm Smear Can-Young, a graduate apprentice at Thales. I probably didn't know that I was going to be an engineer. I was probably more like every other young adult in Glasgow. I wanted to be a footballer, but then it wasn't until I started doing my apprenticeship that I really loved engineering and became passionate for it.
There's so many things that are memorable from my apprenticeship, one of them being working with the schools and inspiring younger people and getting nominated for this Graduate Apprenticeship Award. That makes me really proud.
When you go to university, it's learning and you're not getting that kind of leadership experience, you're not getting that hands-on practical experience. So I think an apprenticeship surprised me in the sense what you're exposed to throughout the business is kind of valuable in every sense.
Through the graduate apprenticeship, my confidence definitely has grown, and that's been through things like the business giving me the responsibilities to take on projects and care for these things. When we moved into lockdown and I went on a night shift, so the biggest achievement for me would be that I was involved in supporting the NHS, which is a local NHS, which is just across the road, and we were able to provide them with visors and door hooks to help mitigate this situation that we were in during COVID.
Being part of a range of activities across the business, from Pride to helping young people get into the business, gives me a real value to what I do. I believe that being an apprentice is a great opportunity to be a role model for both young people and also show that Aviva is there to support every employee across the business.
So to other people becoming an apprentice, I would definitely say to go for it. Without a doubt, the earning while learning and the fact that I'm able to implement the things I'm learning the next day is just fantastic, so I'd definitely say go for it.
And the winner of the Graduate Apprentice of the Year award is Samir Can-Young. Samir, congratulations. How are you feeling?
A bit overwhelmed, to be honest. At the start, I thought it was kind of good enough making the shortlist, but obviously that's obviously better. Bit kind of speechless on, to be honest.
And Samir, I'm sure you're now desperate to go and tell people. Is there anyone you'd like to thank, anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Definitely, yeah. To be honest, can't wait to go and tell kind of a couple of people that have been asking me, because obviously it's a credit to the people that are here as well.
Congratulations, Samir.
Our penultimate award is one that's very close to my heart as a past winner, Apprentice Ambassador of the Year. This category recognises the work that an individual has undertaken to encourage and support others onto the apprenticeship career path. Let's meet our amazing finalists.
I'm Cameron McDonald. I'm a graduate apprentice and I work for Diageo. Diageo brings in apprentices and they learn firsthand from these guys that have had 30, 40 years in the business. We've got people in here just now that have worked in Diageo for 40 years. My manager and my manager being two of them, both apprentices with the company. And they're going to be leaving. And when they go, that knowledge will go with them. And if they can take somebody in as an apprentice in their first year, they can sculpt them to be a Diageo apprentice. They can give them the learnings that they need to work for Diageo.
I'm Nicole Wallace, a graduate apprentice at Standard Life Aberdeen. I think it's life-changing, getting to come in at such a young age, work in a professional environment and get the experience of working with so many different people and finding what you're good at is amazing, and I think it sets people up on the right path in life.
I'm Emma O'Halloran. I'm a technician at Glasgow Scientific Services. When I left school, I was just 17. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I felt like my school had a strong focus on university, but I just didn't feel ready. And to be in that position, it's really confusing because everyone else is doing it and you just don't know what options are out there for you. Even before my apprenticeship, I was in college doing social sciences, which is just, I think I just picked it in the blue just because other people had applied to it. So when I look back to if I didn't go to that stall and if I didn't take this and look at when it's got me, then that's why I think it's so important just to make sure young people know all the options that's out there to them and know that whatever option they choose, there will be support for you.
I think there is always, when you're sitting and you're talking to a group of, who knows, I've spoke to 5 kids, I've spoke to 50 kids, there's always a couple, there's always 1 or 2 people that they really take a shine in, and they send the emails and they come back to us and they say, this sounds like the route for me. And they maybe didn't know it was an opportunity that was available to them. They maybe thought the university was their only course in life because that's all that teachers ever told them. And it's really rewarding when you go out and you find that you gave somebody that opportunity.
For supporting apprentices, it does give me a good sense of achievement and progression as well. Obviously when I completed my apprenticeship, I was proud of myself and stuff, but there's not a better feeling than helping somebody else to get where you are today.
Young people are the future, so if you can invest in young people at the very beginning of their career, bring them on and train them up, they are going to be such a valuable asset to you in the long run, and also giving people that chance that they might not have always had is a great thing, I think, for employers to do.
The winner of Apprentice Ambassador of the Year is Cameron McDonald from Diageo. It's brilliant to meet you. I'm here to let you know that you've won the Apprentice Ambassador of the Year award. Congratulations. What does it mean to you?
I feel absolutely ecstatic. I obviously didn't know that I was going to be winning this. I never thought it was going to be something that would happen. And it feels great to get a bit of recognition for the work I've been doing. It's not the reason I did it, but just winning this award in itself, it's an absolute honour.
Congratulations.
And now we've come to the big one, the moment that you've all been waiting for as we find out which of our amazing apprentice winners will be named the overall Apprentice of the Year. To announce our overall winner and Scotland's Apprentice of the Year, I'm delighted to introduce a very special guest.
Good evening and congratulations to all of the winners so far. As well as being a key component of our education and skills system in Scotland, apprenticeships will play a major role in our economic recovery from the pandemic. So to all our apprentices and to the businesses supporting them, I'd like to offer my heartfelt thanks to you all for your continued hard work and commitment during this incredibly challenging time. And with that, I'm delighted to be announcing the winner of Scotland's Apprentice of the Year tonight. This person began their career as a modern apprentice before advancing into a graduate apprenticeship, highlighting the benefits of work-based learning opportunities for everyone. Their confidence and capability has grown during their apprenticeship, putting the skills and knowledge gained to good use by helping others succeed. I'd also like to personally commend this person for their critical role in our COVID-19 response by taking significant responsibility for the production of PPE to protect our frontline NHS workers. With that, Scotland's Apprentice of the Year is Samir Khan Young.
Yes, Samir, you are Scotland's Apprentice of the Year. How does it feel? A double award win for you?
I know, I don't think I can get any bigger now. I don't even know what to say to that. It's phenomenal. I'm honestly speechless.
What would you say to anyone that was considering an apprenticeship? You know what it's like. What advice would you give?
I would 100% to say to go for it and try to go down the apprenticeship route. The fact that you can learn stuff at university and college and then implement it the next day and get hands-on experience of how these things actually work, I think that lesson's invaluable. You don't get that when you go straight to university. And the skill set, being able to take a skill that you've learned the day before, implement it and see how it works, and then even go back the next week and say, actually, that didn't work quite as the textbook described it. How do I fit that into real life? That's a skill set that you just don't get every day.
Well done again on that double award win, Samir. A massive well done to every one of our winners and finalists. Your achievements are absolutely incredible, and a very special thank you to everyone who's made these awards possible, from our nominators and judges to our guest speakers and fantastic sponsors, and of course every single one of you for tuning in. Today we've made apprenticeship history and you were a part of it.
Please keep the celebrations going by sharing your comments below or shouting about the awards on social media using the hashtag ScotAppAwards.
But from Johnny and I, thank you so much for watching and take care.